Joining us now, Eric Bernstrom is the senior Romney advisor to the campaign. Thank you very much for joining us, Eric. Let's talk about the debate, the fallout. First of all, what people are talking about today, did Mitt Romney go too far in physically touching Rick Perry? It reminded a lot of people of Rick Lazio back in 2000, talking about Tim Russert. It was a Tim Russert debate with Hillary Clinton and Rick Lazio, that Senate race, when Lazio entered her space, and that was such an invasion of personal space that people thought it was too much.
Oh, I think too much is being made of. I think too much is being made of that, Andrea. At an earlier debate, Rick Perry laid his hands on Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney did not take offense at that, and I don't think Rick Perry took offense when Mitt touched him on the shoulder at last night's debate. But look, we've seen enough of these debates to know that when Mitt Romney comes on stage, he's not looking to take wild swings at his opponents. He comes prepared to talk about jobs in the economy and his plans to get this country moving again. And what we saw last night with Rick Perry it reminded me of an athlete who's had some bad performances, and he goes into the next contest deliberately looking to pick a fight. People don't like that, and I think you heard the audience reaction more than once when they booed Rick Perry for his personal cheap shots and his negative attacks against Mitt Romney and the other candidates on that stage.
Did you think it was a cheap shot when he brought up the question of the contractor who had worked on Governor Romney's lawn? Now, that is an issue that goes back to the previous campaign, but the governor said, you know, we went to the company, we said, look, you can't have any illegals working on our property. I'm running for office, for Pete's sake. I can't have illegals. Is that the reason not to have illegals, because you're running for office?
Well, I think what Mitt was pointing out is the absurdity of the false attack that he had personally hired illegal immigrants. Look, this is an old story. It goes back many years. People are familiar with the facts. Mitt Romney hired a legitimate company to take care of his lawn. That company, in turn, had hired illegal immigrants. When Mitt Romney found out about it, he told them to correct the situation. When they failed to do that, he fired them. Now, that's not new. What was new is the information that Mitt Romney put on the table, which comes from the Department of Homeland Security, and that is, over the last 10 years in Texas, under Rick Perry's governorship, the number of illegal immigrants in that state has increased by 60%. That is at least partly due to Rick Perry's opposition to a border fence and for his passage of a bill that provides in-state tuition to illegal immigrants. Those act as magnets to bring more illegal immigration into that state.
Now, you've got some tart writing in the New York Times from Alessandra Stanley today. Her take, Mr. Romney looked a little like a country club tennis player dealing with a non-member guest who gauchely calls a ball in that was obviously out. That's playing to the whole, the rap on Governor Romney for being elitist, for being, a little bit too cold, not warm enough on the campaign trail. How do you deal with that? How do you counteract that?
Well, I don't agree with it. We just heard Chuck and Chris talk about the debate, and I think one of them made the point that what Mitt Romney was doing was standing up to a bully. And I think Rick Perry was acting like a bully. It was very unpresidential of him to come onto that stage and start taking roundhouse swings at Mitt Romney and some of the other candidates up there. Look, we have some serious challenges that we face in this country. The biggest challenge is turning around this bad economy. Mitt Romney has a 59-point plan to make things better. And this debate was being held right in Nevada. Nevada is ground zero in the Obama economy. The housing foreclosure crisis is extremely severe here. And we would have much preferred to spend all of our time talking about how we're going to fix things and make them better. But of course, if Mitt Romney is going to be attacked, then he's going to defend himself and set the record straight.
Eric, I wanted to ask you about Iowa because your candidate is going there tomorrow. Iowa's a tough call for him. We know, it's ground zero, if you will, for the evangelicals. He obviously didn't play in the straw poll. What are your expectations now out of Iowa?
Well, I'll tell you, we were pleased. Obviously, 4 years ago, we would have liked to have won the state, but we were pleased that Mitt finished in second place, well ahead of some better-known names like McCain and Giuliani and Thompson. And there's still a good deal of support there for Mitt. He'll be there tomorrow. He'll be back again many times before the caucuses in January. Look, we're going to contest in every state where Mitt's name is on the ballot. Ann Romney was in Iowa a week ago. She spent 3 days there stumping for Republican candidates. So we're looking forward to it. We'll be running in Iowa, in New Hampshire, in South Carolina, and every state where Mitt's name is on the ballot.
Thank you so much, Eric Fernstrom, for the day after a pretty tough debate. It certainly was entertaining, though. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Good to see you.